morning. I'm Chris Bilodeau, and behind me is the Eleanor House. Ever since I joined our old house, I've been getting a lot of questions regarding the history of this house, who built it, who it was built for, and why it's called the Eleanor House. Well, instead of putting things simply down on the forum, I decided I'd make some videos, and this first video is just an introduction, and I'm going to make a few more after this, simply to show the house, the history and whatnot, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm not a professional video blogger, but I am a professional photographer on the side. So, the Eleanor House. Oh, I'm supposed to say subscribe.
Usually not the guy who sticks around. Echo in your life, I follow you around. Do you see what I'm putting down?
So the Eleanor House was built in 1930. It was built by Walter Schuster, who lived in the house that's right next door, but it's no longer there. It was actually torn down, demolished. And the interesting thing about that is that the house was torn down, but in the will, the house had to be buried underneath the ground. So, over there, in that area over there, there's actually the entire house, which was a former mansion, built underneath the ground. Buried underneath the ground. This house, the Eleanor House, was built for Eleanor Schuster, and Eleanor Schuster was Walter's daughter. And it was built in 1930, and they didn't really spare any expense, that's for sure. The driveway is a horseshoe. And as it comes up, it goes all the way around this way, and then it goes to the grand entrance where you could park the car and get out, and then enter the home for a party. Here's the wicker room, all that, and I sort of designed that room to be something like something you'd see on the Titanic, with a better outcome, hopefully. It's all 1920s original wicker furniture with all white, and the sunroom is just amazing because the sun literally comes in here, at the end of the day and in the beginning of the morning, and it's a great place to have a cup of coffee. So that's how it looks back here. And you can actually sit up there. That's the master bedroom, and there's a screen door up there that you can come out and sit down and watch sunsets, because believe it or not, I'm sure it was thought out, but that's west. So the sun sets right there, and you can sit on top of the copper roof and watch the sunset. Pretty amazing. The grounds have some old plantings. This is a ginormous rhododendron. There's some Norwegian spruce above. And I heard a rumor that they used to use Norwegian spruce for the masts on tall ships, because the branches are so far and few between, it's so strong, and the tree is completely straight, which, if I'm wrong, someone can correct me. The entrance on the right, not the far right, but those two doors right there, there's an entrance where there's a covering of an awning, and then there's that door to the right of it. The door to the right is actually the servant's entrance, and that door leads to a servant staircase that goes all the way up to the top, and the top would be the maid's chamber up there. but the door with the awning leads directly into a hallway into the grand foyer, and then off to the left would be the family room with the sunroom to the far left. The door to the far right leads to the kitchen, and so servants would come in through the kitchen or the servants' entrance, and both of those areas are somewhat cut off from the rest of the house. And if you shut the doors, you can go in and out, upstairs, go to bed and leave and never be seen. And when I'm in trouble, which is quite frequently, my wife makes me sleep up there, and I have to use the servant's quarter key. Not kidding. So, this is the rose garden, and it has another entrance. And this entrance leads to, yes, another sunroom, which has become my room of computer stuff and scotch. So this is an area that when I moved in was completely covered with grass. This entire patio area is actually all stone. But when I moved in here, the entire place in the back here was just like that. And then I pulled all the grass away and planted a bunch of Irish moss recently, as well as some other stuff which is somewhat grown in, so it's not perfect yet. I'm letting it grow in. And then the roses I have to deadhead, but when they're blooming it looks great. I do all the landscaping myself, and I'm a little bit behind right now because I've been working so much to pay the mortgage. So anyhow, that's the outside. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you come back and look at some videos, share this stuff, and I'll make more. This one was a quick one to get started. I'll make some more cinematic ones, which I usually try to do anyway, and enjoy. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see ya.
Usually not the guy who sticks around.